Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best part of your week. It is the Super2Bit Podcast, episode 17, ladies and gents. We're almost in the 20s. And tonight, as per usual, we have a very, very special topic. But before we dive into the nuts and bolts, get those shares and likes into the wild as a belief. Tonight's topic, ladies and gents, DMCA copyright strikes. As a content creator / streamer, it's something we have to deal with almost on a daily basis. And lately, they have been getting out of hand, ladies and gents. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, don't worry, because I barely know what I'm talking about half the time. So luckily, I have my partner in crime. You won't guess. You won't guess his name because he's never been on the show before. He's only been on, I think, almost every episode besides one. It's my boy, the Marksman. What's happening, buddy?
Yay. How many episodes have we done now? 17, and I'm still
17.
here.
You still living the dream, buddy. Still living the dream. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm working with some broken equipment at the moment because
I know.
my microphone stand decided to explode like 2 minutes before the podcast started. So I'm using trusty Deadpool at the moment.
Oh, there we go.
Well. Trusty Deadpool.
There we go. Little technical areas there with the broken microphone stand. That's why we need more stars on the podcast, ladies and gents. So Neil can buy a new mic stand. Welcome Tyrell, as well as my boy Stephen Roots. Thank you for the 25 stars. Hopefully starting the star train for the evening. Jimmy 2.0, I blame Dave. For once, it wasn't my fault, Jimmy. For once, that's on Neil. Neil, DMCA copyright strikes. Why don't you start us off by explaining what the hell that even means?
All right. Well, let me just switch us over to some background imagery so that looks all pretty for the guys watching the podcast.
They get the nice overlays.
So, DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is something that came out in 1998. So this thing is like 22 years old. And back in 1998, obviously the internet was this new amazing thing. So in America, they decided, damn it, we need some legislation, we need some rules, we need some protections in place to protect creators from having people use this newfangled internet to steal all of their goodness. And that's basically what it is. Like overall, DMCA is actually it's a good act. Like if you're like a music artist or even a film artist, like even with us, like if we see someone using our content that we've published on the internet or published anywhere, like we don't want them using it for free. We want to get our dues for it.
Of course.
And that's basically what this act is. It basically protects content creators, and mainly in the music space is where it is. And music copyright is the most labyrinthine, crazy. Like I think if you ever wanted to study law and you wanted to study only music, like you would still never be able to understand everything that goes into it because it's so complicated and difficult and like has so many nuances that it just goes like insane. It just explodes into complexity. So I'm going to try and keep it simple. So the DMCA Act is the act that all of these guys are doing. And then what it is called is a DMCA strike, where whoever owns the music, and most of the time it's like a big media house, like a Universal Music or a Sony Music, or whoever may own the actual rights to the music, they're the ones going onto YouTube or onto Facebook or onto Twitch now and saying, hey guys, you can't use our music, either take it down or pay us for it. And that's the two options you have. Now, the big problem with that, like we've had millions of copyright strikes on our content in the past.
Just this week alone.
Yeah. And we do it the right way. We pay services for copyright or royalty-free music that we can use in all of our videos. But even then, they're all controlled by bots and AI. And the AI is just like, oh, this is a new video. This hasn't been licensed. And it totally has been licensed. We've got all the licenses for the music we use. And we still get copyright striked. But now, why it's such a big issue in the Twitch space specifically is that Twitch has been around, or it's been fairly big since around 2012. And one of the big things on Twitch is the whole, hey man, here's my Spotify playlist. I'm listening to sweet tunes in the background while chatting with you guys, playing some games. Hit exclamation mark playlist to see my playlist, hit exclamation mark next song, give me 50 bits and I'll play the next song, whatever it may be. Like, that's been a feature of Twitch for years, and it's never been a problem. But I think in 2012, Twitch was this tiny little thing that was not really noticed by anyone. Where now Twitch is massive, so now all these music guys are going, hey, you're stealing all of my music. Why am I not getting paid for this? You've got 1 million views, Shroud. Why are you not giving me some money for my 50 cents in the club? And
so speaking of getting paid, Neil, we just got 700 stars from my boy Benjamin McDonald coming in hot out the gate. This guy.
I thought you were just smiling at my story. Like, I saw this huge grin come on your face. And I was like, oh.
I was. And then I saw the stars. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Much appreciated, buddy. You are a biscuit of a man and a scholar and a squire.
A scholar and a squire.
Welcome to everyone that's just joined us, by the way. Mohammed, Bertus, Odin Blue in the house. Welcome, gents. Sorry, Neil, carry on. I interrupted you there.
No, it's okay. So that's the main thing. That's why we've seen all these Twitch streamers get up in arms. And technically what they're doing is illegal. Playing your Spotify playlist of 50 Cent in the Club, some Eminem, some Blink-182. You guys can figure out how old I am now.
Old man.
That's just... that is copyrighted music, and what you're doing is basically a live performance. Now, if you want to actually have the rights to do that, you need to organize or arrange 3 individual different copyrights from the artist or from whoever owns the rights. So you got to go to Universal Music and you say, hey, I need the master's license, which is the license of the song itself. That's like that's the license that goes to the songwriters, the producers, all of that stuff. Then you have the what's called the mechanical license. That's a really weird license where if you want to make a cover version of a song, like Dave, I know you like what was that song you were singing? Deftones, Back to School.
If you back in school.
No, don't do that. We're going to get copyright striked with your perfect rendition. But if you wanted to make your own copy of that legally, you'd have to buy what's called the mechanical rights to it, which is like the words and just the general like layouts of what the song is. And then you can do whatever you want with it, and you can perform it your own as long as it's not based or it's not using any sample or recording of the original song. Odin, hello, how are you? Sorry, Odin's losing his mind because we haven't said hello to him.
Oh, no, we did. Odin, welcome. It didn't blew over our heads. I tried to tie that joke in a
but so that's the second one. Then the last license is your public performance license. So if you want to play any song in public, so all clubs have a license that allows them to play songs. All radio stations have a license that allows them to play songs. All streaming services have licenses that allows them to play songs. And as like a content creator, someone on Twitch doing a public performance, if you're playing songs in the background, you don't have that license. And that's where, so like legally, you have to do all this stuff. But the amount of difficulty it is to get all of those licenses, you don't want to even get, you don't want to get into that at all. And how they then work out how much you owe and everything, it's impossible. And that's like where this huge issue has come up. And the crazy thing is, like, Spotify's known about this forever. Spotify's got a Twitch plugin that then lets the Twitch viewers control your playlist, which is how you do that whole select a song, play the next song kind of vibe. So Twitch has just been like riding that wave, been like, yeah, sweet, stream our song. Twitch has been playing the royalties for the one song being played, but not for the thousands of viewers listening to that song through Twitch.
Jimmy's mentioning something about soundtrack on Twitch where you can play music and the software will remove the music before it's published so you don't get the strike. Is that something you've heard about?
Yeah, so that's something that Twitch has come out with. So there's a couple of services. Like, we both know this really cool YouTube creator, Twitch streamer called Harris Hiller. He's created his own company called StreamBeats. StreamBeats is really good. It's like got different playlists, so you can have your synthwave playlist, your lo-fi chill playlist, your all of that kind of stuff. All of that music is copyright protected and royalty free, and you can play it on your stream. Obviously,
I use it on mine.
Yeah, there's no like well-known top 40 songs or anything like that. the thing is that Twitch now has come out with their own thing called Twitch Soundtracks, which is basically the same idea. The only problem with Twitch Soundtracks is that it's only bought one of the 3 licenses. They've bought the public performance license. And what they're trying to do, is basically circumvent having to buy the other 2 licenses by saying, well, Twitch is the public performance platform, so we've bought the public performance license, and that's all we need to pay for. And it's like, because we're going to remove them from the videos on demand and all of that good stuff, you guys don't have to worry about it. But the music companies are going to turn around and say, how can you guarantee that? And B, great, you got the public license, but you need to buy the other 2 licenses as well. So Twitch's one is in a bit of a strange place. And it's not like Amazon doesn't have money. So these music companies are going to go after Amazon and pay and make them pay for all of these licenses. So that's the thing. So Twitch Soundtracks is cool. Again, you're not going to get the top 40 songs. You're not going to get the big hits coming out at the moment. You're going to get small indie stuff. And the other catch is that you'll have a royalty song now, but if that artist gets signed up and like Universal Music buys up their entire collection of music, that music in the future might become licensed, and then your old videos from 10 years ago start getting striked for music that was free back in the day.
Cheese and rice, dude. Thank goodness you researched this topic, because I'm almost lost. But it sounds complex. Thank you for the 25 stars, Odin, by the way. So one question I have, Neil, how the balls does Soundtrack remove the music from your stream after the fact, so you don't get the strike?
So it just uses, it's the same as the technology that's in Shazam. So, and any of these new things, like even Siri, if you ask it to name the song, it'll pick up what song it is and it'll remove it. So there's algorithms or whatever, and they'll just go through it. And apparently how Twitch works now is that the Twitch soundtrack is a completely separate sound channel on your stream. So it's not like what we've got here on OBS with all the sound channels.
So it's like it's two soundtracks, two sound sources.
So they can just pull it out immediately. But the thing is, like, your video on demand content is like something that Twitch is really messing around with a lot of creators. And a lot of creators use it as judging what their audience likes, what their audience don't like. And video on demand is any of your clips, it's any of your previous streams, it's any of that kind of stuff. But now you're going to have this amazing moment that was perfectly synced to like a song or something like that. And Twitch is going to destroy your video on demand by removing the audio, and it's probably going to like mess up your sound a little bit and something like that, which is also not great, you know.
And you say this has only come out recently because obviously they know Amazon's got deep pockets and they want to slice of that apple pie. Is that why, or
why
now? Why?
No. So Twitch is owned by Amazon. So Amazon's got all this stuff. So Twitch, though, they know they've got a problem with audio soundtracks. They've even removed the Twitch Sings category because people are getting DMCA strikes for singing songs. Which we need to talk to Chloe about.
Watch out, Chloe.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in trouble.
So like it's that's the thing. And it is a cash grab. All of these big music guys are going after Amazon because they got money, and they're going after these streamers. Twitch is a problem because Twitch, you get strikes against your channel. I think if you get 3 DMCA strikes on 3 different occasions, they can actually ban and disable your channel completely. And so if you're making all of your money off Twitch, that's a huge risk and a huge problem. You know?
Massive.
And,
massive.
Yeah.
Welcome Sean Volt in the house. Odin saying content creators, lol, you got to give credit where credit is due, dudes. The hours you spend showmanshipping / gaming, that's the hours they spend playing / practicing / showmanshipping as well. Thank you, Odin. Thank you so much, buddy. It sounds very complicated.
Nice.
That is a nice little compliment. It sounds very complicated indeed, Benjamin. I'm a little confused myself. I have a lot of questions. Odin saying word order copyright chance 1 word per look, and you could. It's going to the deep end now. Keegan, welcome. Facebook bought all the rights, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good question when it comes to, because we obviously multi-stream to Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. And we don't really get copyright strikes on Facebook that much, Neil. Not that much. Not as much as
and
YouTube.
like yeah, Facebook seems a lot more lenient at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is their problem kind of at the moment, and they'll probably get worse. But as Keegan says, Facebook also has come out with their own Facebook soundtrack thing. Unfortunately, it's only available to Facebook partners at the moment, which is a very small group of people. But basically, they are buying current hits, current everything, and paying for full rights for them, which is really, really awesome. And if they roll that out to everyone, I think it's a steal. Because at the end of the day, like it should be helping the artists, because if you're getting your audio out there, your song out there, and you hear this cool song on a stream, you're not going to be like, wow, that stream was amazing, I'm going to re-listen to someone talking over it, playing Call of Duty and listening to this cool song. You're going to be like, what song was that? Let me go find out. Let me go stream that album. Let me go listen to it. And then that artist gets the thing anyway. So it's free advertising for the artist.
Yeah.
So like there is a benefit to it. It's a bit like when MP3s first started coming out and the music industry was so against them, when now the music industry is all, digital music, online, downloaded, everything. And it's just because they weren't ready for it and they needed to adapt to it. But at the end of the day, they're making as much, if not way more money now than they were making back in the pre-streaming days.
But my question is, like, it might be a stupid question, Neil. I don't ask too many dumb questions, so this is a rare moment. Why the hell don't they adopt what YouTube did? Basically, if you use a copyrighted song, just they monetize it. They get a bit of cream off the top.
I think the main thing is because Twitch is live performance mainly. Like most of Twitch's views are the here and now. You can't monetize it post the fact. So like YouTube works completely differently, because YouTube is pre-recorded content that they can quite easily see, oh, we made this many dollars during the advertising of this, and then we can split it up between all of these different copyright holders. Where Twitch happens in the moment. They can't actively pick up songs during that time of what happened. And like Twitch also, most of the people on Twitch aren't getting money directly from Twitch. They're getting money through subscribers, donations, and that kind of stuff. And there's no ways you're going to be able to then pull back that money and say, okay, now you owe us, 30 cents on the dollar. A
percentage of what you made on that stream because you're using our music.
Exactly.
It can get quite complex. Jimmy's saying, I just recently got in contact with a producer and he's going to make a few songs for me to use. I don't have these issues in the future. That's not a bad idea. If you guys know someone that can make you music, that would be first prize.
I used to make Dave music and then he stopped playing my music.
Your music was the best. You just stopped making it because it took too much damn time. Yeah. But every song you made was basically just a variant of the Terminator 2.
It was, and that part was so good.
Which was amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Let's try and find some of those old songs. Have a little listening. We don't have an idea for a podcast. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're going to do some live DJ mixing. Welcome, Dion Latekhan. Hello there. Any thoughts on Cold War? I haven't jumped into the early access beta just yet, but hopefully, I think it's live after 7, so we have to check back on that. Captain Jack saying the creator is responsible, not the streaming service. That's also a good question. Like, where does the responsibility actually lie?
Yeah,
with the creator?
Yeah, I think it does. Like, the only problem is with Twitch, like most of the creators, they never knew they were doing anything wrong. Like we've known for a long time, we can't use copyrighted stuff in our videos. And you can, if you like do little quick takes here and there, you can get around certain things for like with artistic effect. But like Twitch people, they were like, well, the biggest Twitch streamers are streaming music. Why can't I stream music? They've been streaming music for the last 3 or 4 years with no issues. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. And Twitch has never stopped it. There's nothing in their T's and C's saying you can't do it. So, it's a bit weird.
So what are the big names saying? What are the guys that are like most affected by this saying? What's the argument back?
I think the big name guys have just stopped using it now. Like you don't see Ninja or Shroud or anyone listening to jams on their stream anymore. It's the smaller streamers who don't know about this who are getting nailed for it. And as I said, like, if you get struck 3 times, Twitch will cancel your channel, and that could be huge. If you're like making $500-$600 a month off your Twitch channel and it gets taken away, that's a lot of money, and that's like some people are surviving off of that stuff.
Yeah. Twitch is getting very anal with their policies lately. Like, if you just have to look at some of the stuff happening with Dr. Disrespect in terms of he's not even allowed to play, with guys that are streaming to Twitch, because if they hear his voice over TeamSpeak, they get in trouble.
Banned.
I mean, but it's just getting out of hand, Neil. Like, what the hell are these guys thinking, dude?
Well, it is getting a bit crazy, and I think everyone now sees Twitch as this big pool of potential market, and they're like, well, there has to be money in here somewhere, so let's just keep mining this thing down and try and get as much money out of this process as we can before it all comes tumbling down. And I think that's where the problem is. Like, it's there is people doing stuff, there's people breaking the law, but they're basically having a house party with 10 people and playing music. No one's going to come to your house and ask for the public performance rights on that. And most Twitch streamers only have like 3 to 10 people like listening to them, and maybe they came because the guy's got really cool insights into music that he's listening to, and now he's getting shut down because of these things. So it's all like, it becomes like where Twitch was this really cool, like, we're the creators, we're doing everything special and we love everything, to now it's corporations ruining it and making
give us your money,
poopy,
like basically.
Yeah.
We just want to milk you dry. Gameface, welcome, saying, so I have paid for royalty-free music from a stock music site, and I still get copyright claims on my YouTube videos. Very interesting, Gameface, because we used to pay for a service. I guess we can name the service. Like, there's no harm in that.
Yeah.
What is it? Epidemic Sound?
Yeah, Epidemic Sound.
Epidemic Sound. And we paid for that service for like almost a year, dude. And we still got nailed with strikes all the time. So like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like how what's going on? Neil's got the answers.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it is weird. And it's the one thing I can say is that it was a copyright free song that has now the copyright's been purchased, but it happens too soon. And as I said, there's not a human being behind any of these things. It's all AI and algorithms and stuff trawling through Facebook, trawling through YouTube, finding these songs and just putting out copyright strikes, because guys are trying to make money at the end of the day. That's what they're trying to do. And like, that's where this is coming from. And then I think that's where the problem is, where it's like, it's up to the creator, because even when you are the creator and you've done everything right, then it's up to you to try and prove that you're right, which is completely unfair. You've done everything legally and you're still getting nailed for it. It doesn't make any sense.
But not only that, if you're like a Linus Tech Tips and you just got a million views and you got a copyright strike, then you hit your million views, you kind of plateau view-wise, and then you the whole time you're like, guys, you demonetized my video because you claim that I have a copyright strike. I've just lost out on 1 million views worth of income,
which is a lot of income.
How do you recoup that? Like, I mean, it's a shit show. It really is.
What Odin Blue's saying is around like having a house party and playing music and saying you're not getting paid. But most Twitch streamers are not getting paid either. Like, they're just dudes chilling. They're getting, like, a donation is not getting paid. A donation is getting a gift from someone. Like, they don't have subscribers. They don't have people like giving them money. Twitch themselves is not giving them any money. Twitch is basically taking 30% of their hard-earned money.
Twitch is the ultimate pyramid scheme, but that's a topic for another night.
And lots of people have house parties where they charge like, a couple of bucks entrance, and it's like a big rager to like pay for alcohol and whatever it might be. And they're still jamming music, and I guarantee you they don't have the correct rights there.
So what's the solve here, Neil? What's the safest thing to do if you're a content creator? You like some chilled beats. We've mentioned guys like Harris Heller. He's got some great playlists. But what's to say that some of his tracks won't get red flagged in the future? Well, and then, you say,
his whole guarantee is that they never will. But never is a very long time. So, but like, if you want to have tunes, and you do, like, you need, if you're putting on a show, you need to have some music and stuff. You need to have some ambience in the background at certain portions of your show. Like, use those kind of free, royalty-free services. YouTube royalty-free is also really good, even though it's like getting even more complicated now, where even now they say, if you use this song, you need to put this in your description, you need to hashtag this guy, you need to blah, 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 blah. Like, all of these, like, hoops to jump through. So something like Harris Heller's Stream Beats, Like, we're not sponsored by them or anything. Like, don't.
No, but like, I mean,
don't
I've been
judge
using him
us.
for a while. He's very
Yeah.
good. Like,
I've also started
good.
using him, and it's actually just great. Like, you don't have to worry about it. We haven't had any issues with the music. So something like that. There's a couple of them coming out, and there's going to be more and more and more of them coming out because it's a really good, like, business proposition.
Yeah.
If you can find guys
Absolutely.
willing to do royalty-free music and they like get a steady income, because these guys do get paid, because Spotify, everyone's paying these oaks for the streams, and that money trickles down, gets split out to the artists. So they're not going to be buying G5 private jets or anything like that. But they're making a small income from it, which is quite nice.
How does they make money off Spotify off the playlist? Do they get a little trickle down money?
Yeah,
from
so
subscriptions?
every song streamed off Spotify's paying for. So Stream Beats, all of that money goes to Harris Heller, and then he goes out and pays his producers to make those tracks. So I don't know if he's paying them like per listen or per song or whatever it might be, but like that's how it works. So I think he said he was making like $40,000 a month from Spotify.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, so
No, we're not
we're in the
doing
wrong
it,
business.
Dave. No, we're not
We're in
doing
the wrong
it.
business now.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Stop everything. Kill the podcast. It's not a new business, dude. If you want to make sweet cash and you actually have the
Yeah, but the
talent
thing is,
to
he's
mix
making
music,
40,000. We don't know how much he's paying the artist. He could be paying the artist 45,000.
if you're some talented DJ with Fruit Loops, what is it, Fruity Loops?
Yeah.
You know, living in your mom's basement, and all you do, like, do you know how many guys I knew from high school that did nothing but mix beats all day and like smoke weed?
Yeah.
You get one of those guys, okay, to make you like sweet playlists to play on stream, dude. You make the fattest bank.
Yeah, but
One can make.
go do that, Dave. Go find those guys.
What do right now? Yeah, I'm gonna do it after the stream, buddy.
Like, that's the thing. And then you have to arrange all the rights. You have to manage everything. You have to do all of that horrible stuff. Like, that's why, like, this isn't cheap. Like, you know, like, I would be charging him a couple of R1,000 per song minimum, and probably want royalties on top of that for those songs.
Yeah,
And
at
he
least
has
you
to
made the music
organize
yourself.
all of that stuff.
Yeah. Bert is saying now, I'm wondering about TikTok that uses a lot of music. Yes, TikTok's a black hole.
That's the next big target for music guys, because they've all realized like TikTok's got all of their songs, and again they're pulling songs I think through from Spotify. So Spotify is saying, "Oh, we're paying for the rights," but they're only paying for the rights for the one person, not the 10 million people that see the clip.
But I think TikTok's trying to bank on the fact that they use like a 20-second snippet, because there is like a limit.
Yeah.
So if you take a copyright song and you play 15, or I don't know what it's like 15 seconds or around there, then you don't get a strike, because it's like fair use, because you're only playing a snippet.
But it has to be fair use in what you're doing. The only reason we don't get strikes for that, or why TikTok doesn't, is because no one's looking at it after the fact and saying, is this person doing a parody? Are they doing a discussion about it or anything like that? That's what fair use means. If they're just playing the song and doing a little dance to it, they're going to be like, is it the dance that's getting people to view it, or the song? And if you can't differentiate the two of those, then it's not fair use anymore. And TikTok's going to get nailed hard. But there is one weird thing, is that there's 7 countries in the world that don't care about DMCA strikes. One of them is Russia, because Russia just hates anything American.
Mother Russia.
The other one, surprisingly, China is, I think, part of it. So if you are Chinese, they will do it. But the other one's Amsterdam. Amsterdam is just like, or Holland, or
they're very laid back in Amsterdam.
Holland?
Why.
Yeah, like Holland doesn't have it. The Dutch, and like all the Asian, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, those guys, they don't care. Like, so the only problem is, like, if you're on Twitch, it doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna nail you on Twitch. They don't care if you're in Malaysia or Amsterdam or wherever.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, they're going to nail the platform, not where you're streaming from. Captain Jack's live. I got a strike on YouTube for the music from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. That's an interesting one, Neil, because a lot of games like Tony Hawk, I mean, I could go on, Assetto Corsa, they use a lot of music.
Don't play that music, dude. Like, that music's all copyrighted, and like.
But that's in the game. You're playing the game.
It doesn't matter.
Like,
they don't care. Like you didn't make the game.
No, but hold on. So now you're telling me I can't go stream Microsoft Flight Simulator, and make money off my stream, or monetize my video, my playthrough because of the music. Like basically, it's the music could kill streaming.
Yeah, that's the thing. With Benjamin throwing down some stars.
Benji with the 500, this guy. Hey, dude, we owe you a couple of beers. Thank you so much, buddy. You're gonna get a round of applause. Look at the round of applause. Thank you so much, dude. Much we get more stars on the podcast than we do on the live streams. This is crazy.
That's why
I
we
love
should
it.
do more podcasts, man.
We're just gonna do podcasts around. Thank you, Benjamin.
But the thing is, like, honestly, like if you're streaming, turn off the in-game music. I remember the one time, I think I just got upset and I was just playing Gran Turismo, and I was like, the music's too good, got to keep it on, and we got like 4 copyright strikes on Facebook
in a week.
Like it doesn't matter for us because we're not, and that's why Facebook doesn't mind that much, because you're not, unless you're a massive Facebook streamer, you are not getting monetized on your streams. You're not playing adverts. You're not doing any of that stuff. So that's why you can get away with it. It's still illegal, but even if they go after you, what are they really getting out of it? It's not much. There's no monetary value or anything for it. What they can do is block your account or whatever, which is why it's quite dangerous. And you don't want to do that.
It could be your only income stream. Gameplay said, "Hey, my problem is that my channel's theme is medieval." Very nice. And most of these free music stream sites don't fit my theme. That's why I bought music. All I can do is those songs off my playlist as they get. Well, that's a safe bet. You're buying the music. You're paying for the rights.
Yeah, but he's getting struck for them,
Oh,
though.
you're saying you got like, what, 10, 15 songs that you paid for? You're still getting strikes? No, dude, that's... You got to take that up to the boss.
That's a stupid thing, though, because like you pay these guys, and we had the same thing with Epidemic Sound, where it's like, we paying you, Oaks. Why are we getting copyright strikes? And we emailed them and like, what the hell's going on? They're like, oh, just tell them it's owned or whatever. And it's like, why do we have to do extra work?
Yeah.
Because we've given you money.
Yeah. Why do we now have to go fight the battle and dispute the claim? That's BS, dude. That's why you pay the premium. Bertus, something is like Truck Simulator, and trucks have a lot of music. Well, yeah, that's actually a good point from Bertus. Neil, what if you cannot turn the music off? Like so many games, dude, these days.
Truck Simulator's Truck Simulator's got internet radio.
Maybe that's a bad example.
Yeah, but also, like, I used to want to do trucking streams because the internet radio adds so much to it. But because you get nailed for it, like, there's no point in doing it. You have to try and do something else. But no, every game lets you turn off the music, Dave.
What about like Call of Duty that has its own soundtrack, or whatever, Cyberpunk that has its own built-in soundtrack? So you're playing through a level and there's sound playing for the moment. They're going to copyright strike you because the game has its own soundtrack.
That's why you go into options, you go to music, and you turn it off.
You can't. I don't think you can turn it off.
Of course you can.
I don't think you can.
Of course you can. Name me a game that's like AAA that you can't turn off.
Like it's part of the experience. It's baked into the game. I'm gonna have to Google that, dude. I don't think you can with all games. I'll look into it, but like that would be the best advice. Turn off all music, and just get Harris Heller playing in the background.
Harris Heller, like Harris Heller should be paying us.
That's him on the screen right now.
I'm gonna change the tags and the hashtags and all of that stuff.
You know what I love about Harris Heller? He's like this massively influential content creator / streamer. Everyone's talking about him. He does amazing content.
I think only we
YouTube.
talk about him, actually.
No, like a lot of guys know him, and he does amazing YouTube content. Gets like hundreds of thousands, millions of views. On Twitch, he gets like 700 views.
Yeah.
700, and he's like the go-to guy.
That makes you
Twitch.
in the top like 5% if you get 700 viewers. You know that.
Yeah, that's also true.
Twitch is a scam.
What percentage? What percentage are we in, Neil?
Much lower than that. Chloe's propping up our stats. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. I love Alpha Gaming. I have learned so much. Alpha Gaming, a channel I need to check out.
That's Harris Hiller's gaming channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It would be Epidemic Music responsibility if you're paying them. Jimmy, you would think so, dude, but they literally don't give two hoot and toots, buddy.
It's from them that you get the copyright strike. That's always the fun part.
Yeah, they try to claim it. They're like, "Oh, we're Epidemic Sound. What are you doing with our music?" I'm like, "Guys, we have fair use." They're like, "You kiss your mother with that mouth? You kiss your mother with that mouth?" Yeah. And then eventually they're like, "Oh, sorry, we messed up. It's okay. We love you guys. We love you."
No, it's crazy.
Make sure credit cards legit.
But and music copyright is insane. Like it is really, really crazy. That's why like Happy Birthday until I think like 3 years ago, you could not sing Happy Birthday unless you played Warner Brothers some ungodly amount of money to have it in a movie. That's why all movies before like 2013 had weird non-Happy Birthday songs.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I see big poo coming from like content creators. Like I said, the big guys, the Linus Tech Tips, who are cracking off 1 million views within a couple of days.
Yeah, but they've bought he's not playing any weird.
They've got they probably have like their own custom mixes going.
Yeah.
I would assume. I think that's the future. Like in fact, if you guys want to make money, you know someone. Maybe you even know how to use Fruit Loops. Is it called Fruit Loops or Fruity Loops? What's it called?
Well, it used to be called Fruit Loops. Now it's just called FL Studio.
Well, yeah, FL Studio. If you know how to use it, guys, you want to make some money, put together soundtracks for streamers. You could make a bucket load. You really, really could. I'm even thinking about it, buddy. The old cogs are turning, Neil. Hey,
Yeah.
I think you'd make a lot of money because like every streamer needs custom
You'd
music
make
now.
a lot
It's
of
just gonna
money
get worse
if
and
you're
worse.
in the business, Dave. Like we're not in that business. We don't know anyone who produces music that we can then use.
Yeah.
Like very cheaply, because that's the only way it works. Like Harris Heller's gone to guys saying, "Give me your tracks. I'm going to give you this really stable, minimal income, but it's coming in every month to do little like beer money, all of that kind of stuff."
No, I'm saying if you make the music yourself, if you're the guy that can freely,
but making music yourself is hard, Dave.
not if you're not if it's like a God-given gift that you've been doing since you were 13 in your mom's
You're
basement.
brilliant at making videos. How many videos do we make a month? 3.
Too many, Neil.
3.
Too many. We need to
And
make
like,
less.
now, if you want to do a stream beats, you have to make about 30 per month.
Yeah.
It's about the same amount of effort to make a song as it is to make a video. So
I'll speak to my boy in MP3. He's got some sweet decks. We'll chat. We'll chat. Gameface saying, Odin, I have the commercial rights, but you're still getting nailed with the copyright strikes. This is what we're saying. Broadcast rights and usage rights, 2 main licenses for content. Neil, you were saying, those are you're missing 3. Those are the
so
two
you get
main
your
ones?
masters rights, you get your live performance rights, and you get your mechanical rights. So that's for music. For anything else, there's other rights. Commercial rights, like all of that. Like it depends also who you buy the stuff from. They'll say you've got one set of rights. Someone else will say you've got a different set of rights. It gets very, very confusing. Yaku with the 50 stars. Did you see that earlier?
I didn't. So let's have a look. Sorry, Yaku. Sorry we missed that. Damn it. How did I miss that? I'm on star duty. Sorry, Yaku. Thank you so much for the 50 stars. Jimmy's saying, Dave, it's not like running around Warzone with an RPG. Dude, I'm a Rembrandt with an RPG. You bite your tongue. So, in fact, I bite my thumb at you.
I think, but you're
can
right
learn a
though.
lot
I
from
think
me.
there is some big changes coming into Twitch. Like, even because Nintendo is notorious for, they sued some lady for having tattoos of like Pokemon characters or something, and she was like monetizing that through Twitch or something. I can't remember the exact.
And they're like, those are our licensed characters. You can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay.
You can't make money off our ideas, which is what it all comes down to. But like, when does it stop? Because eventually it's just going to be like Dave, you're wearing that Nike headband now. Like Nike's going to be like, cool. Where's my
I like to sweat it out. Yeah. Well, that's the problem. I think, and with streaming and content creating, it has been tough for a while. We have like a handful of videos we can actually monetize that don't get nailed, So I think if they apply that same stringent rule to streaming, dude, it's going to be a poo storm.
Well, that's the thing. It's just going to
go
go backwards and go back into being TV. Like, and YouTube's had the same issue, but the only advantage YouTube has is A, it's been around a lot longer, and B, it's mainly pre-recorded content. So you can scan it and check it and do everything as it gets deployed, and then let the guys have a chance to fix it. Where with live content, there isn't anything like that. Like, it's just, you've been nailed. Sorry, cheers.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. This does not bode well for streaming, especially on Twitch. Haven't we always said that, Neil? Haven't we always
Yeah.
said Twitch is the lesser of the three evils? Fair?
Yeah,
Or the
dude,
four evils?
it's I don't know. They're all evil.
They're all evil. They're all corporates that just want your money. What do you guys think? What any questions you have on DMCA copyright strikes? Maybe you're just getting into streaming or content creating, and you want to know maybe where's the best place to get safe music. We got some
Yeah.
tips. We got some tricks. Let us know in the chat. Raul in the house. Better late than never, buddy. Well, look at what happened to B is for Bold of YouTube. He got sued for building the Eleanor. No,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
what?
dude, so Fox sued that guy for building a copy of a car in a movie. Like
No.
that's
No, that's
so
BS.
crazy, man.
That's such a lowly cash grab. So then you're basically saying like no, dude, you can do nothing. You can do nothing. Like the guy that just bought a lightsaber, a real life lightsaber.
They
which
probably
was amazing.
spoke to LucasArts and Disney and said, "Listen, we've done this. Can we get the right?" And a lot of the time for that kind of stuff, all it takes is a email to their legal department to get the approval. The only problem is,
Yeah.
like someone like Disney, who do you email? How do you know you've said it right? How do you know you've asked the right questions? How do you know you've given them
Yeah.
enough notice? Like that, the Hacksmith, those oaks, they basically have a giant company. Like they've got legal guys who know what they're doing. They'll probably be fine with it. And also, most brands know something like a real life working lightsaber. It's free marketing for them. Guys are going to be like, oh, lightsabers, what are those? Oh, Star Wars, what is this? Oh, I'm going to buy all of these things. And then Disney makes $1 billion. So, like, that's also what always annoys me with copyright strikes is that these small streamers aren't playing this music to steal money away from 50 Cent and Britney Spears. They're playing the music to get people to go and watch their channel. And if people come and watch their channel for the music, there's a very good chance those people will go off again and go listen to that music and maybe discover something new, buy an album, go to a concert, do something like that. So it's free
free
marketing.
exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I can't understand why they're getting so greedy. Odin saying, yes, Dave, we can talk. Yes, we can, buddy. He says, when you have to contest the legality of your claim, that costs money, your claim being it's yours. So obviously Odin's got some friends in higher places. We will chat, my good man. Raul, bro, I've been hiding in the shadows I've been here in the shadows for a while. You've been hiding in the shadows for a while. We haven't seen a lot of Raul. It's good to see you pop up in the chat, buddy. I'll tell you what, Neil, dude, I see people getting more greedy. I see corporates just tightening that noose around creativity and creators themselves.
Yeah.
It does not bode well, dude. Like it's not a good time to well, for one, to get into streaming. We've talked about that, it being so saturated, but they're not making it easy with all this BS that they're throwing around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know,
They're
dude.
not making it easy.
It's so crazy, man. Like, it reminds me a lot of the old Napster time back in, like, 99 or whenever it was, with all the big bands going, like, we hate Napster, blah, 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 when Napster was totally the future. Like, absolutely. Napster did it the wrong way, and then something like iTunes and whatever figured out the right way, which made it, no one, like, I'm sure people do, but, like, no one downloads MP3 albums anymore. People just say, like, I'll pay the 50 Rand to have Apple Music or Spotify or YouTube Music and listen to every song in the world and not have to worry about downloading a weird, like, screechy noise or, like, weird porn sound thing like you used to get back in the day.
But I don't know what kind of music you're downloading.
Oh, Dave, you never used to download music. That's why. You never used to download anything.
I used to take all my downloads from you.
Yeah.
I was too scared the FBI were going to tear gas.
It was more about what was
at
called eels.wmv. You never want to see that video.
Exactly. But Winamp, wasn't it Winamp the big thing back in the day?
Yeah, Winamp was cool. And like everyone, like all of my music was on a hard drive and all of it was like downloaded illegally. But now I'm a, card carrying Apple music payer of every month,
Are you an Apple Music or a Spotify guy?
No, I'm an Apple Music guy.
Oh, get out of here, bro!
Dude, you're like the ultimate
Spotify.
Apple guy.
Dude, Spotify is so much better. It has the custom playlists.
Why?
That's another podcast on its own. I will switch you up. Apple Music's trash. Odin, 100 Dangerous Daves on stream. You copyright Dangerous Dave and get it uncontested. You can force then sue the Dangerous Dave on the internet. That sounds like a lot of work and money to sue the other 500 Dangerous Daves on Twitch.
The thing is, like, if you became huge, say like Disney signed you up, Dangerous Dave the character, cartoons, weekly
I'm in talks with
show.
Kathleen Kennedy. She wants me to come out to the penthouse in Orange County, and I'm like, I'm a busy guy, Kathleen.
Yeah,
I'll squeeze it in.
What are they called? Not promos.
To the schedule. Oh,
like if you were in made a cameo in the next Avengers movie, then you could get Disney to pay the billions of rand it would cost to copyright Dangerous Dave.
Yeah,
but until then, it's not gonna happen.
I got to get more famous. We still got to hit triple digits. That's the goal for the end of the year. So guys, don't forget to share the stream. Any like and comment is greatly appreciated. Make sure you get those out in the wild. We do have links to both Apple and Spotify in the description. Go give us a subby. Is it a sub or a follow on those things?
It depends on which one you're on. But most importantly, give us a review. Hit that 5-star button. Gets us pushed up in the listings.
Is that in terms of what? The Spotify or Apple?
Both of them.
Oh, please give us a review, 5-star. In fact, our Facebook page has 0 reviews, Neil. Do you know you can review our Super2Bit Facebook page?
Really?
Yeah. Like, we have no ratings. No one's ever given us
just given it 5 stars and said it's great.
No, I cannot believe we have the option to give our page a rating. No one in 2-3 years has ever given us even a 1-star rating. So guys, please go give our Facebook page a 5-star rating. If you can, you should be able to. But go check it out, as well as our Spotify and Apple Music pages. Go give that a 5-star as well. That's a belief.
Odin says he's invited 1,000 people to come and like our Facebook page today. That's pretty cool.
What? Dude, that's
Thank
amazing,
you very much,
Odin.
man.
She's a rise. Thank you so much. On top of that, he gifted me a tennis game. What was it? It was some virtual. I think it was
virtual tennis.
Yeah, it was like the new virtual tennis. But thank you so much. Look at Odin. Hey, he's gonna replace Raul very soon. If Raul doesn't pick up, it sucks. No, I'm joking, Raul. You're irreplaceable, buddy. But thank you so much, Odin. Much appreciated for the support, dude, as always. But yeah, Neil, what else do we have to say about crappy DMCA?
I think that's about it. I think
buddy?
If you are streaming, don't stream live music or real music. Use the stream beats. Use one of these free music services.
Harris Heller, Google him, YouTube
it's
him.
on YouTube, it's on Spotify. Do that all the way. Do not use copyrighted music. You don't want to have that extra tension. If you want to find out how to use free music, just go into Google, type in royalty-free music services. I think Stream Beats pops up. Otherwise, you can go on Spotify, just type in Stream Beats. You can go on YouTube, you can type in Stream Beats. So,
do yourself a favor. Go to YouTube, go to Spotify. Like Neil says, Stream Beats. Probably one of the best, safest playlists to use. I use it. Neil uses it. We love it. Some good music. A lot of music.
Haven't had any issues with it. So it's pretty good.
Stronger together, guys. Odin Blue, you're absolutely right, buddy. With that said, closing thoughts, Neil.
Yeah, man, it's an interesting topic and way too much information maybe for one podcast, but hopefully it gave you guys a little bit of insight if you want to go research it. There's lots of guys on the net talking about it. And just be careful out there. If you're using someone else's content, always be aware that someone might come after you.
Especially on Twitch, guys. You don't want to get your account banned. Stefan's saying, Neil, are you racing tonight?
Probably not. I might do a Meccano build, but we'll see.
Okay. All right, guys. With that said, guys, thank you so much for the likes, the stars, the shares,
lots
the comments.
Of follows as well.
Thank you so much for just hanging out and talking shit with us. This is our therapy, hey Neil. Midweek therapy, we need it, dude.
The relaxation or the breathe out of the week. Always find it very therapeutic.
I just gotta vent. You know what I'm saying? We need to make this R-rated eventually because I got a lot of anger in me sometimes. I need to get out. But we'll talk about that later. No. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next week, Wednesday, for the next podcast. Chloe is live on Facebook tomorrow, so check her out. I think around 10 a.m. I might be live tomorrow midday after Chloe, just to write on that. Well, then again, she's not streaming to Twitch. She's streaming to Facebook. Damn it! Anyway, I'm going to be playing the Call of Duty Black Ops Early Access Beta, I think tomorrow afternoon, so make sure you join for that, or tomorrow morning, either way. With that said, much love to you guys. Happy Hump Day Wednesday.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Till
Bye.
next time, take it easy.